Look at this word book. This is what I used when I was in high school, and I'm sure there are many teenagers who learn English this way and they think they can improve their English skills by memorizing definitions in their language. I had to stop this to be fluent. Hey guys, it's Maddie and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about how I learned vocabulary back in high school, which didn't really help me speak English, so you wouldn't want to do this. Because I believe there are many people who learn English this way, and I don't think that's very efficient. So yeah, let's get started. I learned 100, no 200, 300. I learned many words every day. So this is how I did it. So this is what it looks like. English words here and example sentences, then definitions. So it's like a test. I look at all these words, and if I find a word that I don't know, so apparently I didn't know the word smuggle. It's a good thing I didn't know. Maybe I didn't have to know this word. Back then I didn't know this word, so it's marked. I put a sticky note like this. It's like a highlighter kind of, and I mark all the words that I don't know so I can review these words the next day. And the next day I review all these words that are marked or highlighted, I would say. Then I learn new words again and put sticky notes if I don't know definitions. And so this is how I learned vocabulary back then, and it actually helped me read a lot. You know, when you read, you have time to think, so you can translate from English to your language. But this knowledge that I gained through memorizing definitions didn't actually help me speak. I knew many words, but I couldn't speak at all. Previously, I made a video, I stopped learning vocabulary to be fluent. You might have watched it or not, and if you have, you know what I meant there. This is how I learned vocabulary, and I had to stop this to be fluent. And I'm sure there are many teenagers who learn English this way and they think they can improve their English skills by doing this, by memorizing definitions in their language, their first language. If you have a vocabulary test, maybe they will ask you definitions in the first language. So this will be perfect for the test. Or if you already know the language, you speak English to some extent, then you might be able to use the word just by checking the definitions. But if not, this method is quite inefficient if you want to improve your English skills. Let me tell you why this learning method is inefficient. Reason number one, there are not enough example sentences. Many word books may have example sentences, but usually you can only find 1 or 2 example sentences for each word, which is not enough. You need a lot more sentences to understand a word. I'll give you an example. The word cook. Such a simple word, isn't it? But can you really use it in a sentence? He is a cook. I will cook dinner tonight. Here's some cooked rice. Those potatoes aren't cooked. So the word cook is placed in different positions in these sentences, having different parts of speech. Noun, verb, adjective. It's a simple word, everyone knows it. But imagine you don't know this word, you just look at the definition. Can you really use the word in a sentence right away? You need to look at many sentences, many situations to fully understand the use. Reason number 2, there's no image. If you're learning a concrete noun, look at pictures. That's the best way to learn concrete nouns. But what are concrete nouns? They're tangible objects. That means you can touch them. You can see them. Books, camera, buildings, flowers, they're all concrete nouns. They're quite easy to understand, but anyway, I strongly recommend you look at pictures to avoid translation in your head. On the other hand, there are nouns that you cannot touch, that you can't actually see. Nouns that don't have shapes. They're called abstract nouns. Thus, it tends to be a bit more difficult to understand. For example, patience, generation, independence, fear. In order to understand, okay, let's say patience, you should see a situation where someone's showing patience. That's how you really understand the word patience. you won't fully understand the word just by looking at definitions. You will understand English or any other languages by having certain images, certain situations, or certain feelings. So please don't just look at definitions. You could do it, but you should do other things. You should look at images. And reason number 3, there's no variety. Seeing the same word exactly the same way in the same sentence, it won't improve your understanding of the word. You should see different people using the word at different times and places. To learn better, your brain needs various stimulations. When I was a teenager, this word book was everything. I memorized many definitions, but English words didn't come out when I wanted to speak. So I started to learn words in real life. I listened a lot. I tried to use English a lot. So to listen, you can always watch YouTube. You can watch dramas and movies, anything you like. There are many ways to use English as well. You can write a diary. You can talk to yourself. You can leave comments. You could do a video like I'm doing right now. There are many effective ways to improve your English. Try many things and say goodbye to your word book. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching my video and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.